We are live today with Megan Desormeaux from All We Do Is Hoops. How are you today, Megan?
I'm doing great. You?
Good, good. You're based in Sudbury, and how's Sudbury right now?
It's a little bit gloomy, but that's okay. We're gonna keep pushing through.
Now it's something with first thing is all we do is hoops. Can you talk a little bit about what that is before we get into the game of horse and everything?
For sure. So All We Do Is Hoops is a group of coaches through the province of Ontario who came together and decided that we wanted to unite our communities of basketball together and create some fun for everyone to participate in.
And it's something with COVID-19. It is something again. I do a lot with Agoma University basketball and deal with the collegiate the end, and with Sioux Sports I deal with a lot of high school. So deal with a lot of basketball players, but now getting into, can you talk a little bit about your initiative and what you're looking to do here in over this summer?
Yeah, so basically, All We Do Is Hoops wants to keep the game safe, fun, and fair. All of our events, those are the three things we really want to focus on. Safe is that all of our events are going to be done through Zoom. So people are going to be participating in their backyard and where they feel the most comfortable. Fun is, well, we all know basketball is the funnest game ever created. So we're not able to deny that. But through our event, we're really hoping that people are able to meet each other through their games. And because we know that the day and age now, everything's done through social media, and we're able to connect through to anyone in the world, essentially. So hopefully through Zoom and through our event, they're able to create friendships, and afterwards they can, and if they ever want to make plans, they're able to. And fair, the thing that's the beautiful thing about our event is that it's where everyone can participate. We want everyone to feel like they're able to participate. So if you have got a little cousin or a grandma that wants to play, they're more than welcome to join. And also through our event, it doesn't matter what age, what level of skill that they are. So if you're a house league player, we're welcoming you. And if you're an elite player, we want everyone to come in, and we want everyone to have some fun.
Now, exactly, people who play basketball know what horse is, but for the people who aren't familiar with horse and how to play the game, and exactly for people who aren't overly tech savvy, but again have a cell phone, can download Zoom, can you explain exactly how each participant, say me and you are playing, how you're in Sudbury, I'm here, how we're going to go about that?
Okay, so what we're going to do is every single every single game, they're going to get their own Zoom link. And that's going to be shared to, let's say we're playing, you're going to get the link and I'm going to get the link. We're going to click on it. We're allowed to share it with our friends and family to come watch us. And from there, essentially the game of horse is, let's say you take a shot and you're taking a foul shot, let's say, and you make it. It's my turn now and I got to shoot it. If I don't make it, I get the letter H. And if I do make it, we go back and forth, okay? From there, the game ends when you spell the word horse. And in this game, you really get to showcase all the shots that, for those who do play basketball, it doesn't have to be the most fundamentally sound shot. It could be close your eyes and throw it backwards, and if it goes in. You know what I'm saying? So that's the really fun thing about horse, is that anyone can play, doesn't matter what skill level, and it's geared to really having fun and everyone having some fun. And like we were talking earlier with COVID, we just want to keep everybody safe. We don't want to put anyone in harm's way. So this event really promotes that, and we're able to do that through Zoom.
And it's something, we don't have to go through every division, of course, but there's 13 different divisions, right from U9 to varsity, college, university, prep, that's 20 to 35, and senior, again, 36 and over. So
yeah,
there's a lot of different age groups that you're competing against. Up until the varsity, U19, you're competing against people your own age, right?
Correct. So if you're 9, you're going to play against any 9-year-old, a 9-year-old boy. Let's say if I'm a 9-year-old boy, I'm going to play against 9-year-old boys. If I'm a 15-year-old girl, I'm going to play against 15-year-old girls. And so to start, so the regional horse basketball championship is you're going to play against people in your region. So there's the northern, there's the southern, there's the western, and then there's eastern. And from there, you can play. So if you're from the Sioux, you're going to play someone from Sudbury. What we're really trying to do is that we're trying to get everyone to be able to play different areas. So hopefully you don't play someone who's your neighbor, but so at least in the first round. And then once we have the top 4 in each division, so in any division, they're going to compete in our provincial tournament where someone from Toronto can play someone from the Sioux, and someone from Sudbury can play someone from London, and so on and so forth.
And it's something, do you have, because depending on number of participants and everything, do you know when you start breaking down to the smaller groups to get to regionals and provincials?
So July 6th is the day of the event. That's when the regionals start. So your round robin, so that's our first level of play, is going to be done throughout the week of the 6th. And afterwards, it's going to dwindle down to our quarterfinals, semifinals, and our finals. So the gold medal, the gold, silver, bronze, and antique bronze winners are all going to move on to the provincials. So that's how that little breakdown works, essentially. So we're expecting it to maybe a week and a half for all of our round robin games to be played. And so just so people kind of get a feel of it, we guarantee 3 games and a t-shirt. So that's what we guarantee. And though you're not going to play the same person 3 times, we're going to get you to play 3 different people, so we can kind of keep it fun. And so, like we were talking earlier, people can get to know a few more other people instead of just us meeting each other.
And it's something like you say, you get all we do is hoops, swag, and the guaranteed 3 games. Is there a cost to join the game of a horse?
Yeah, so it's a $35 fee for the membership, essentially, and that includes like we said, a t-shirt and the 3 games. If you're able to move on further, it also if you end up gold, let's say, it also comes with a trophy. Afterwards, at the provincial level, we're probably going to send out a little bit more swag because they were able to make it to there, and for the winners of that, we're going to have massive trophies, like 4 feet tall trophies for the winners, and some pretty big trophies for the loser of the round, or the antique bronze and the silver.
And the thing is to me, when it comes to basketball, not just basketball, but sports overall, it's the bragging rights, right?
Exactly. You know what? And at this point, we just want everybody to have fun. And this way here, it's a pretty cost-effective way to be able to stay safe and to have some fun, and to really meet new people. Because at the end of the day, a lot of everyone got their seasons cut short. We weren't able to do too many tournaments. I know with my personal team, we only went to 2 tournaments. And so we really wanted to be able to create something where people are looking forward to it, because unfortunately, because of COVID, we're forced to become a little bit more creative in how we do things. And our new normal, is going to change a little bit, but we don't think that the love of the sport needs to go away, and our creativity has to go away.
And it's something that I use as you get up there in the age divisions, I guess, the high school level age group, and then mostly like the varsity collegiate level. Those, it almost can become unspoken, more bragging rights in competition, because if somebody plays for the Wrench and somebody plays for a Goma, it becomes a little bit more bragging rights that you played you meet each other during the basketball season, but this is a little bit different than you're having fun, right?
Exactly. Especially when we have more of our competitive levels, like you're saying, at the university level and the collegiate level. It really is that sense of, I know that there's little rivalries that go on, and who knows, some people who have university players who have little rivalries might end up playing each other, and it really does give you that bragging right to show you that, hey, I can shoot some trick shots a little bit better than someone else.
And that's the next thing I was going to ask you about, is what is the MVP shots and the trick shots categories, I guess? Okay,
so on our website, all you do is hoops.ca. You'll log on and you'll see the MVP shots. Every game, we want people to send us their highlights. So if you did a shot backwards with your eyes closed and it looked pretty good, we ask you to send it in. We have a group of judges that are going to decide, oh, you know what? This is going to be our shot of the day, and that's going to be promoted on our website. At the end of the tournament, we want to pick one person who had the best trick shot during the entire tournament, and they're going to win our MVP trick shot, essentially, and they're going to get sent some swag. And the other portion is trick shots on our website. So for people who might not really play basketball, or even people who do play basketball, coming up with some trick shots might be a little bit difficult. So we are asking anyone, so if they want to participate, you send us your t-shirt size. we'll send you a t-shirt in the mail, and we'll get you to take a video and send us your best trick shot. And those trick shots are going to be just posted as a June promotion, essentially, leading up to our event, so people can kind of get a feel about what kind of shots they can take. If they're selected, they'll be posted on our website and all of our social media platforms.
And that's something, the power of right now, like we're doing social media, but that's the power of social media with trick shots and everything else. If you're basketball or hockey or baseball, it doesn't matter what sport, there's so many different trick shots out there now. It's
exactly,
people can show off their skills and again, have some fun at the same time, right?
Yeah, that's the beautiful thing about horse, is that you don't need to be a basketball player. You could be a soccer player, a football player, or just someone who doesn't really like sports that much but wants to participate. It's really an event, and all of our events are going to be this way, where it's not geared to one group of people. Because we'll see often that some events that are run, it's geared for elite basketball players, and they kind of get put in that section where not too many people fall in that category. So this way here, we're able to really open up to our house league players, to our recreational players, to our elite players, university players, to everyone, really. So that's a really good thing about our event.
One of the biggest things, and you touch base on the website address, but where can players register and find more information regarding all of this initiative?
So www.allwedoishoops.ca. That's where they'll see all the rules and guidelines to our games. They're going to be able to register. And on our registration, if you're not too sure what age group you fall on, there's a breakdown, so it's very clear to know what age people fall in. And they're able to register through our website. There's a big link. There's a big button. You click on that, and you'll be able to register. And then also on our website, there's also links to our email address, where you're able to send us any kind of questions you might have, or if you have a cool video you want to send us to potentially make it onto our website. We open it up at allwedoishoops@gmail.com.
And the other thing is when it comes to, we're in Sault Ste. Marie, you're in Sudbury, but somebody in Windsor, somebody in Niagara Falls, or somebody in Ottawa, how are you doing when it comes to registration if people outside of the province want to do this? Are you saying no, or how are you doing that?
So right now we're kind of only keeping it open to the province of Ontario. It will be if they reach out to us and say, hey, like, I would really love to participate in your event. Our board is gonna discuss it, but we're open to anyone who really wants to participate. But because if we don't really have a region for them to fall in, like if someone from the United States wants to play, let's say, we don't really have a region for them. It's gonna come down to a case-to-case basis through our board. But if there are people who want to participate, for sure, give us a shout at our email, and we definitely want to be able to keep everyone involved.
And that goes to when I talk about the varsity collegiate level, and I'll use Algoma University here. I do a lot of work with the Thunderbirds in the OUA. Is they have we call it international players, but right now they're from the United States. And next week we have the Benjamin brothers on, but they're based in Texas, but they're playing for Algoma. Is that because they're playing for Algoma? Is that why they're allowed to?
Yeah. Exactly. So especially for our university players, because we are fortunate that we have players from all over the world that get to play at any of our universities and our colleges here in Ontario. So they're going to have an exception of being able to participate because they do have a team that here in Ontario that they're playing with.
And that's something where, again, I'll use a player from Minnesota or the brothers from Texas, is because they're playing for Algoma, or players playing for the Wrench and you being based in Sudbury or wherever in the OUA. If you play OUA or OCAA, you're going to allow them to participate, right?
Exactly. So on our registration form, it will ask what team they play for. So this way here we can solidify that they're actually playing with the team, so they can represent their school and who they're playing. Their school.
And it's something when it comes to registers, are we going to be able to see who's registering, or is it only from your end on who's going to be registered?
So because we don't want to show everyone's information for the time being until the schedules come out. When the schedules come out, you'll be able to see names and who's participating, but you won't be able to see who's registering each day, just because there's a little bit of a conflict for to keep things a little bit private. But as soon as the schedule comes out, everyone's be more than welcome to check out every age category and who's playing, and to reach out to them and say, hey, I want to watch your game. Like, what's the link to your Zoom? And yeah.
Now, being director of operations, being a basketball person yourself, are they allowing you to play?
So I wish, but right now I'm a little bit busy. But you know what? There's other people in my family who are going to participate at various age groups, so I'll be able to cheer them on that way.
And is there anything you'd like to add before we let you go?
I just want to say thanks everyone for supporting our event. Thank you for having me on and being able to spread our message. We really want everyone to stay safe during our event and to have fun. And essentially, we want to just see everyone out and have some fun playing the best game ever.
And just one more time, I know you mentioned it. What's the address, web address they can find you at?
So www.allwedoishoops.ca.
Well, thank
you.
And
then
go ahead.
No problem. If you guys want to check out our social medias on Facebook and on Instagram and on Twitter, feel free to do that. And we're excited to see everyone.
Well, thank you again. Hopefully we can do it during the initiative.
Awesome. Thanks. Have a good time, guys.